If you've ever looked at those 64 squares and wondered how do all these pieces actually move, then this video is for you. By the end, you'll not only know the rules, but you'll be ready to play your very first game. Let's start with the basics. The game always starts with the white pieces. Now let's look how pieces move. The pawn. Pawns move one step forward, but they capture diagonally. On their very first move, they can jump 2 steps forward or 1 step according to the player's wish. The knight, the trickiest piece. Knights move in an L shape, 2 squares in one direction, and then 1 square sideways. It also captures in a L shape, and yes, they're the only piece that can jump over others. So that in the first move it's not compulsory to move the pawn, only can also move the knight in the first move. The bishop. Bishops are smooth and simple. Bishops move diagonally as far as they want until something blocks them. They capture diagonally. The rook. The rook moves in straight lines only, either horizontally or vertically, across the board. It can move as many squares as it wants until another piece blocks the way. It captures only in a straight line. The queen. It is the most powerful piece in chess. It combines the power of rook and bishop, moving in straight lines and diagonals, covering huge distances. The king. It is the most valuable piece in chess. The king moves 1 square in any direction, forward, backwards, sideways or diagonal. And here's the cool part. If a pawn reaches the opposite end of the board, it gets promoted. You can turn it into a queen, knight, rook or a bishop. This is true for both white and black sides. Now, let's talk about a special move, castling. This is the only move in chess where 2 pieces move together, the king and the rook. The king slides 2 squares to the side, and the rook jumps over him. It is done for the king's safety. It can be done in both king side and queen side. But remember the precautions. If the king has already moved, you can't castle. If the rook has already moved, you can't castle. So, what does it mean when your king is under threat? That's called check. And you can stop a check in 3 ways. 1. Move your king to safety. 2. Block the attack with another piece. 3. Capture the piece giving the check. But if your king is attacked and there's no way out, that's checkmate, and that means game over. Now you know how to play chess and you are ready for your first game.